Now then guys, welcome to Straz Gaming. I'm Luke, and this is a new game and a new series for the channel. This is Motorsport Manager, a game I've played quite a bit, to be honest with you, when it first came out. So I'm kind of used to it. I'm not going to go straight into that game. We're going to ignore that. So yeah, this pretty much, I like Football Manager. So I'm guessing if you don't know about this game, it's made by the same people that make Football Manager. This is just a different team that have made this. I think the PC version came from a mobile game. I've got the newest mobile game, I think Motorsport Manager 2. Really good on mobile, but I'm not going to show you that. This is the PC version that we've got. So I'm going to click into this new career. What I'm going to be doing, let's turn we don't want tutorials on. We're going to create a club. That's how we're going to do it. I'm going to create Straz Gaming, Straz Motorsports. We're going to start from the bottom, and we're going to try and get ourselves up into the Formula 1. So I have enabled a mod. It is the Fire Mod 2017. There's just a list of load of mods you can click. This one puts real drivers into it, and the kind of the real leagues. Is it leagues for racing? I don't really know. So yeah, background racing wise, yes, I enjoy racing games. Haven't played them as much recently. I enjoy watching Formula 1, which is pretty decent. Again, since it moved to Sky, I've not really watched a lot of it because I don't have Sky. So let's put my name in. Luke Straz. That will do. Date of birth. There we go. You guys can now see how old I actually am. Up to 30. I am English. Right, so what we can do on this screen, obviously that's your details. This bit here is your details for your character, the age, your name, whatever, nationality. Then we have got what kind of backstory we want our manager to have. We can have ex-driver, that gives you a bonus of driver feedback rating, which is +3, driver improvement rates. Then we've got an ex-engineer that takes off a day for part design, which is really, really handy, I can imagine. Then we've got a financial guy that gives you -5% worth of payments, which is good, again, especially because we're starting off with a new team, and that would be good as well. But oh no, there's another one as well. This dude, what's this then? Voting power. Oh yeah, you're a politician. You get votes in it and stuff like that, and I don't really want to get involved in that. So I'm going to go with a completely unknown backstory. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this team up, and we're going to go from the bottom of the bottom and try and get to the Formula 1 and win a championship in the Formula 1. I think that's the aim of this game. So that's kind of the way I'm going to do it. So I'm completely unknown team. Let's just quickly develop. See what my guy looks like. Yeah, that would do. Hairstyles. What hairstyles can we give him? Afro. That look like me? What do you reckon? Nah. I'll just make him look scruffy. How can you make him look scruffy? You can't. Let's give him a mohawk. Why not, eh? Facial hair. You can have mohawk and a facial hair. That'll do. I'm not too bothered what my character looks like. Also, just let me know, guys. I don't know where to put my face cam, so it's on this side of the screen at the minute, the right hand side of the screen. Hopefully it works well there. I'll soon find out when I get into it. Also as well, I haven't downloaded the extra content. There is downloadable content. It's the single seater series, there's GT series, now endurance series, which I've been told run really well actually, which is good. So we're going to select this one. So we're going to be starting in Tier 3, which is the Formula 3 tier. Then there's Tier 2, and then there's Tier 1, which is Formula 1. So we're going to start off in Tier 3. Every tier, there's obviously different rules. This one, view the rules. Let's have a look. Anything in particular that we can't be doing? We'll soon find out. Points awarded for top 10. Approved tyres. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, if you're not sure, we'll go through it. I'll show you things how I want to develop. So I'm starting my own team. Let's click that. Let's continue. So this is the Bit of a who the mod was by then. So this is my Formula 3 car. Team name. It's going to have to be Straz Racing. Sounds like Straz Gaming, doesn't it? Straz Racing. Then I get to create my design. Yes, we're in the United Kingdom. Logo design. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly create my team, see what he looks like, and then we'll be back in a second, guys. Right, guys, this is what I've come up with. I was thinking kind of orange and black to start with, and I thought, no, I'm going to stick with blue and white for a certain football team I support, and a little bit of black in there. I think this is what the car is going to look like. Well, I say think this is what the car is going to look like. I think I've done a pretty decent job there, so let's continue on. Yes. Have you finished editing your team? Yes, I have. Right, so investment offers. So this is obviously who's going to invest in the team. I'm guessing... Well, I say I'm guessing. I'm looking. I know what we want, and obviously the Golden Tiger Bank, they're going to give us a test track, a large starting financial package, which would be nice. But I'm going to guess they're going to want us to kind of finish quite high and do really well, and I don't think I'm going to do this season. Medium, they give us what, 40% markability. Medium starting finances. Again, the pressure's going to be on. I think we're starting off. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm a new manager coming into this. I've just got some money from nowhere. Won the lottery. Say I've won the lottery, or my YouTube channel's erupted that well that I've managed to get myself a racing team that I'm going to start building up. I'm going to go with Root. 3-star chassis. I know what it means in the first season. Small financial package, so I'm going to go with that one. There's less pressure on us to do well, so I'm going to apply with that one. Straz Racing, that's my logo. That looks pretty decent. I might try and change that for my channel art. What do you reckon, guys? So yeah, so let me know what you think about this series. How do you reckon I should do more of this? I don't know. I'm just going to test around with it. I don't know how often these videos are going to come out. Football Manager videos are going to be the priority of what I want to get out on time. I want to try and keep them going daily. These are going to... The other videos I've got coming, as you've probably seen, there's Fortnite, which I've got coming out. A few videos then. They might be weekend ones. I need to do some more Football Manager experiments. I've only done the one. I think it worked out alright so far. So, yeah, I think all in all, I think I'm growing the channel, getting a bit more content on there. And right, so we're getting into this now. Come on, open save and let's have a look, see what we've got. See what we've got to deal with when it comes to this this team that I've invested in. I'm going to take this team to the bottom tier of GP3 all the way up to Formula 1. And I wonder how long it's going to take me. Come on, open save. The only amount of time that I can fill. Here we go. Right, so we started off, and as you can see on this screen, again, people that don't know this game, I'll kind of show things. I'm pretty adept with it, I think now. I know what most stuff is. So, usual. Go away. Right, top bank balance. So we have got £5 million in the bank, which is absolutely nothing for winning a team. You'll understand in a minute when I go through the finances. Incoming per race is minus £1 million, so we need to get some sponsorships in there. This team stats is how we are, how's the car doing and all that sort of stuff. So we've got the worst car on the grid, but we have the best drivers though on the grid, which is interesting. So we've got Gomez and Anthony. So we'll go through the drivers in a minute. Headquarters is at the worst. Staff is at the worst. Sponsorship, 7 point, not the worst in sponsorship, which is nice to see. And pit crew, again, worse. So the team in general doesn't look good, but we've got a good set of drivers. Again, we've got what we've got coming up. Male I've always got an email on these sort of games. So, starting, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Getting started now like that. Must respond. How I think I'm going to perform this season. So, I can get 13 million for saying 10th. Or 8 million, or 16 million for 16th. It's only £3 million more. I think I'm going to stick with 10th and get 30 million into the bank. I just don't think we're going to do that well this for the first season. I want to keep saying series. The first season, I don't think we're going to do that well. So what's this then? I'd like you to invite. No, I'd like to present my intel report. Take a deep breath. Drivers are awful. Our design is awful. Our mechanics are awful. The drivers aren't awful. We need to get hiring fast. You know where to find me. Right, okay. Pit crew. What are they saying? I've been handed the management of the pit crew up until now, but I understand you might want to take charge. Yeah, got it. Okay, whatever. So that's that. So let's have a look. Pit crew. This is new. I've not actually played this game for a while, to be honest with you. And this is definitely new. So, I don't know what this bit is, you know. Guessing, obviously, F-wheel. Okay. So, jack's free, tyres free, rear jack 5. Okay, so they on. So, he's rear jack 5. Who's this guy? This guy apparently he's not good with tyres, but he's good at refueling. There's no refueling in this. He's better at rear jack. So is it this? Which guy is it? This guy. Can I swap him then with? Swap. So he's better at the rear jack. He's tyres free, so what else we got here then? So he's in recovery. It looks like he's better at the front jack than this guy, and he's better at the front jack as well. So rear jack fixing. Okay, empty slots. Okay, so these are the guys we can probably bring in. So I need someone that's better on tyres, to be honest with you. 90%. 19-year-old. Let's bring him. Let's hire him. Going to cost £200,000. Let's bring him in. Good. Now, can you? Is it just a case of dragging? Can you drag? Yes, you can. So, who is worst on tyres? It's going to be this guy, maybe. Yeah, that guy. So, can I swap? So, that guy there. Swap for the new guy that's coming. Tyres and fixing, he's pretty good. So that's the pit crew. I will go into that a bit more detail staff wise. So this is obviously, you've got your lead designer, your race mechanic, and well, you've got 2 race mechanics. Each race mechanic is assigned to a driver pretty much. So you've got this guy that's going to go to one driver, this guy's going to go to the other driver, and they all have their own little traits and all that sort of stuff. So again, scouting, this is what we can look for to try and bring people in. Can I bring in, you know, this guy's going to cost a lot of money. This guy's unemployed. Let's just have a look. So he's, I don't think he's going to want to come, to be honest with you. It's 3 and a little bit stars, well, for almost 4-star potential, gone up to 5. His engineering's class, he is ideally, he's not going to want to come. So if I approach driver, yeah, not interested. So I don't even know why I attempted to look at him. So that's that. So if we want really, we want to be looking down here. Someone that's better. What about her? Bella. So she's 3.5 stars. No, 2.5 stars. Potential can get more. So if I approach her, advantages on reliability and interesting to say. So then you have to negotiate your contract per race. I might not do this yet. I'm going to have a look because I'm committing to money that I don't really have yet. So what else have we got? Drivers. We've not met the drivers yet, so let's have a look at drivers. Okay, so they're not actually really, are they? Considering they were. So we've got Gomez and we've got Anthony. The Gomez is the youngster again. Driver's details. Is he gonna? It's pretty much at his ability, his best ability as it is. He's got a driver trait as NASCAR-ish. So yeah, his markability is pretty decent. So okay. And what about Anthony? What's he got? Oh, she got. Oh, sorry, Faith. Nice girl she is. Yeah, okay. So that's that. And then we've got the car itself. Yeah, not a lot. So this is where we can improve the car. So if we go on, say, design new parts, then we can click. So for this series, the front wing and the rear wing, we can't design. It's just a standard part. It's on there. So the rest of the other car, we can develop. And the whole idea is obviously just improve it. So I want to improve the car straight away. And I think, I'm going to get a new engine brought in. So to do this, you click on that, you go on your engine. So we have a look at this. So what do we want? So we get to pick a trait, I think. So you get three slots you can pick. The ones with the exclamation marks, it's a risk level 1. It's an illegal part. So you get caught with the illegal part, you get fined, and everything gets taken off you. So reliability is going to be a big thing. We want to finish this race. So if we click that, reliability and top speed goes up. Top speed, we can make it a bit faster, but reliability is not there. So that's reliability. Top speed goes up. We can't go to good yet because we haven't developed that part. So the way it works, you develop one part and then you can improve it again and again and again. So it's going to cost us £2 million. Yeah, £2 million, and I don't know how long it's going to take. Let's confirm that. Design part done. So that is now going to take 41 days to design, which is lovely. And then we've got kind of fit parts. This is where we can swap and change parts between the cars. Yeah, they're all right. Improved parts. This is where we can get our mechanics. So have a look. Everything is kind of all right at the minute. So his car. Reliability. So we want to improve his reliability up really. So we pick that one. So we've got 2 slots per person really. So we want to look for the ones that are the least. So let's get the engine and that reliability up as well. You've got the performance here as well. So that's 51 out of 61. So that's the performance as well could go up. What about reliability on here? I'm really struggling to say reliability. Let's get reliability on. Won't let me do it. Okay, so you only get 1 slot. So if I take off that one and then reliability on her car on there, and then you get 2 performance slots. But I want to just put it all onto reliability at the minute. So that's that. HQ. So headquarters. If we have a look. So this is where I show, well, we've got 16 million. You think that's a lot of money. It's really not. If we go new buildings, if we want to look to buy, well, scouting facilities aren't that bad. Staff centre, still not bad. But if you start getting up to these like level 1s, they're like £15 million. Eventually you can get a theme park, which I've not actually got. So let's have a look, see what I can build it. Is there any point in building something just yet? The scouting facility unlocks more unscouted drivers, which seems like it probably be a bit decent to be honest with what we need. What's the forecasting centre is better weather. I might spend £2 million. It's going to take 12 weeks to build. But again, I'm spending the money straight off. So we're building a new scouting centre, so when we can just have a few more things to scout. Upgrading your buildings though, this is where it costs more money. Like the design centre, £8 million to upgrade. The factory, £8 million to upgrade. Obviously, you do get better stuff. 10%. What was it? 10%. 10 plus part staff. Extra 4 slots for improving parts. Obviously, that screen you just saw a minute ago, I can improve more parts at once. So yeah. So that's the improvement part on that side of things. Team. We've kind of had a look at the team already, haven't we? Drivers, staff, pit crew. I need to go into that more detail. So mistakes made. None. So I take it it's just one pit crew for both drivers. I'm going to go with, which is pretty decent. So there's not 2 lots of pit crew for other drivers, so that's all right. So this is the scouting. You can see. So if we want, say, drivers, if we want to look at drivers, obviously we need to get our guy to start scouting these. We've got 3 slots there. We want to scout for drivers that aren't in a job because they're going to be free to bring in. I'm just going to scout the youngsters. We'll have a look at them. So he's got on 3 scouts. And we've obviously you can click GT Series and Endurance, whatever, but we haven't got them available. I think if you have the other things downloaded, you can run like a GT team and a single-seater team as well. So that's that. Sponsors, no offers available. So let's just click continue and see what goes on next. And we'll try and get into the first race of the calendar. So we'll just see what goes on here. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just have a quick play around. Get into the first race of the season. I may swap and change a few drivers around. I'll have a look around anyway. So and then I'll just cut back and I'll show you what I've done. Right, guys. So here we are, just about to go into our first race, and I don't even know where to put the calendar up. I don't know where. Is it Guildford Track? We'll have a look in a second when we click to the continue button. So I've not really done a lot. I've approached a couple of drivers. I realised I kind of bunched up. I should approach drivers, not drivers, staff a lot sooner. But we'll figure it out. But we have got main thing we've got on here. Sponsors. Where's sponsors? We've got sponsors now. So if we have a look. So first sponsor here. We've got 5 races. They're going to give us per race £761,000 per race. That is every race. That's what they're going to give us, which is nice. Then second sponsor, £501,000 again per race for 3 races. The duration length for 4 races, we've just got £800,000 up front. I clicked the wrong one. It's fine. £800,000 up front. 4 races, that'll do. And then you've got the fixed payment ones. So we've got 3 races, £658,000, £418,000, and for £146,000 coming in. So we've got quite a bit of money now coming in per race. £40 million still in the bank, which is good. The car is condition-wise looks decent. Where's the car? I've lost the car. Car's there. So if we have a look at improved parts, reliability is alright on there now. Reliability is looking better on there. So I'll probably turn that off. Maybe look for reliability on the engine and take that off view, and then do brakes. But it's a bit too late now. So we have got Guildford. This is where we're going to be starting our first race in GP3. Astras Racing. So let's see what happens. So let's go into the race. There's no qualifying in Formula 3. I think it's just a case of reverse the grid. If you're top of the table, I think you start at the back, and then if you're bottom, you start at the back, so on and so forth. I believe that's how it works. I need to look at the rules and have a look. So this is new to me. I don't really know how I'm going to be doing this, editing this wise, because they're going to be quite long episodes. So if you stick around and watch all of them, that's awesome. Thank you. I'm going to try and shorten it, try and make it like a half-an-hour episode. I think it's going to be a bit longer. I think it's going to be about 40 minutes or so until I get it down. But I will edit the races. We're not going to have all the boring parts of the races in there. I'm just going to skip a few laps here and there and just try and get the editing down to a key. So fingers crossed I can do it well. How many races in between me doing an episode, I don't know. I may do one race, miss one, and then do another race. I'll look at the race calendar and see what we can do. So this is going to be race day. Guildford. The graphics look pretty nice on this as well. They've done a good job with it. It runs well. Hopefully it's recording well. I've not actually checked recording wise. So this is obviously just practice, just to get us used to it. So car setup. You've got your drivers, so you select your driver, Gomez and Anthony, we've got a reserve driver as well. So then car setup. So this is where you've got to try and find balance and get your car set up so it runs nice and smooth for the race. So if we have a look so far, so at the minute we haven't got any feedback, but that's smack right in the middle. But we can see just from the analysts we've got, top speed needs to be more there. So I think that is gear ratio. So if I move the gear ratio up just there for now and see what happens, leave everything else how it is, send them out on the soft tyres. Yes, look at Anthony's car. That seems to be a completely different setup to how they want it. So we're going to just set them out like that. So let's continue. Take practice and let's have a look to see how we do in practice. I'm probably just going to show you a little bit of practice and then I'm going to get into the race. But this is how it looks like. If we just go send out driver, that's what we want. And then send out the other driver. Continue. Go. And then put it ×2, maybe ×4. And this is the practice pretty much. You just go around. I'll show you a couple of laps and I'll show you what I mean by the thing. And then I'll probably just skip the rest of the practice and get into the actual race itself. So we've got the strategies. This is what we can do. We can change the strategies of how you want them to race. You can push up, you can go high, but obviously then you've got the driving style there, which is your tyre wear, and you've got the engine mode there. So obviously you can go full on overtake mode and go onto it, but it starts wasting fuel. We're only practicing, so we just want to get them out there, get a couple of medium laps on them, and just see how it goes. And then we do build up knowledge up here as well. So you get knowledge of more laps you do. You get more knowledge on obviously the soft tyre, you get bonuses for that, the medium tyre, and obviously race qualifying trim, which I'm pretty sure there isn't qualifying. I may have got that wrong. There may be qualifying. Interesting. If there is qualifying, I'm not actually used to it because I've never actually done qualifying before. I've played. Like I said, I played a lot of this, but I did the challenge, the Predator challenge they offer you, which is a similar thing to what you do here. You start at the bottom and you just kind of see what happens. So we've done one in lap. Let's pause the game, have a look. And then it gives you, obviously, how the car is set up well. So if we have a look to his car first, so we want to send him back out, but we want to try and get his performance right. So it's knowledge gained. So the downforce is looking great, the handling's pretty poor, the speed balance is good. So we kind of figured that anyway. So maybe put that up a bit more there. And then if that's poor for handling, let's just try that. Give it a bit more downforce, a little less of understeer. Move the wing and see if that makes any difference. So let's continue on that. You can stay on that. It's got qualifying trim. Can you change that to race trim? I'm going to change it to race trim because I don't think we do qualify, and I'm not too fussed about qualifying trims. Right, go. He's going to go out and do 4 laps and go out on the same tyres, and then let's send out Anthony. So again, similar thing. You get the knowledge. The downforce is literally spot on. Handling, speed balance isn't that great, but if we know from the other car that maybe we give them a bit better speed balance there. Kind of do something like that and see what happens there. And again, I'm going to do race trim. Just get that up. Tyre choice is going to be the same. And that is that. So guys, I'm just going to quickly do the practice. I'll probably either do a fast forwarded version or just get through and see how we do with this. Right guys, here's the end of practice. If we have a look, Gomez kind of topped it a little bit, but Gomez was on the softer tyre, the faster tyre. We are quite a bit off the pace, 2.5 seconds off the pace just from people above us. If you have a look in the lead, we are 1.5 seconds off the lead driver, which we've got a lot of work to cut out. So if people aren't into racing, I don't know, a second or thousandths of a second is a lot in racing terms. So we'll continue. Yeah, that's practice done. Setup's done all right. I'm pretty sure there isn't qualifying. Oh, there is qualifying. So this is new to me, qualifying, because I've never actually done it. So we'll have a look and see what we got to do here, because I'm not too sure. So we didn't do qualifying. We didn't have a qualifying thing. So we've got knowledge though. So soft tyres performance. We're going to qualify in soft tyres. Let's try and get a fast thing. Medium. Do we need? Might as well put medium on there as well. It's snowing again. What's this all about? Oh, we don't like snowing. Anyway, soft tyre and medium tyre. We'll give them that. We're not going to be qualifying on kind of the what I'm trying to say. We're not going to be qualifying any higher up, so maybe give us a chance. If we have a look car setup wise, we've done a pretty good job so far, especially on car number 2, Faith's Anthony's car. Excellent on the downforce, excellent on the handling. So if we have a quick look of how her car set up, see if we can maybe change the setup a little bit for the other car and see if that makes any difference. So I think a little bit. Oh, what have I done here? I don't know what. I'll change it a little bit. Put that down and then make gear ratio a bit more. Put the handling a bit more down. This might make it worse. I'm going to send them out on soft. It's proper blizzarding out here at the minute as well. That's not good. At least it's not snowing in game. So apologies if the lighting as well just goes dim, because it's been a really nice day and all of a sudden it just goes dark and dingy and horrible. I might have to turn on a light and it's probably not going to make any difference at all. Nope. Change car setup, that's fine for them. Tyre choice, send them out on the softs. Obviously, you've got your different compounds for tyres as well. You've got your wets, you've got your intermediates, you've got your softs, which last for 9 to 11 laps. Speed's pretty good, durability's decent. Then you've got your mediums, the ones that are going to last a little bit longer, get you a bit further on in the race. So that's that. I'm not going to change anything with her car. I'm just going to send them out. So qualifying, I don't understand how this works. So take qualifying session. I'll send them out one at a time. That's what I'm going to do. Just get out there and form a lap for us. So I don't know if you have to do anything. I have seen people qualifying. You have to do like this. I don't know what this is. So we want to speed them up. I think the whole idea is to get the brake temperature and the tyre temperature in the green. So let's drop that down, but then we need to go more aggressive, overheating that. But maybe we need to go overheating just to try and get the tyre temperatures up. Let's do that car setup. Bring that down a little bit. There we go. We're almost there. We're almost got it. But no. Down. Don't understand it. Maybe go more aggressive. So the tyre temperature is a little bit cold. Brake temperature kind of alright. So let's send out Anthony and see how we do with her car as well. So he's now on his qualifying lap. I don't know if it's just one lap he's doing now. He's starting his flying lap now anyway. And same again. So let's just go aggressive from the off. Let's just get the brake temperature. Let's just get it all in there early on. Let's just try and get the temperatures up high first, and then maybe then drop them down. Maybe that's the key. Get them high first, then we can drop them. So we've got traffic coming up. Slow it down a little bit. So the brakes obviously heat up a lot quicker than the drop it down. I'm doing alright with our car, I think. I know. Overheating. Come on, drop it. With that, and then go high, aggressive. Temperature's a little bit low on the tyres and a little bit cold on the overheating on the brakes and cold on the tyres. That's what it was. So let's see how the lap's going. So Gomez's lap is obviously again 1.3 seconds behind top place, so it's going to be overtaken. Let's speed up and watch the lap a bit faster, shall we? I don't know what speed to put it on. We've got 4 minutes left of this session. So as soon as I can see that I can take Gomez out, I will do. Get another lap in there on him. Okay, looks like Gomez can come back out now. So I'll drop it back down just to play. And then I can still do some tweaks and changes as well, can't I? So let's do that and see if that makes it any better. Go out there. Go out on them same tyres. I don't want to chew up all the tyres. I'm going to do it a bit quicker. Going to do this in faster. A bit of a faster time. Because it's going to be a very long episode, this, I tell you. So we're going all out. Let's get them warm first. Let's just overheat everything to start with. There we go. And then drop the temperatures now. Drop them, drop them, drop them. Medium, I think. We're almost where we need to be. Optimise them. Go, go, go. Aggressive. This is really difficult, this is. Right. Perfect and good. Now that's awesome. Let's send out Anthony. Let's get her out on a run. So everything else is still great. I'm not changing anything with her handling on the car. Let's just get her out. See if we can get a better. Oh, I've just realised it's raining. It's raining. Might as well bring her in. There's no point. Let's just bring her in. There's 1 minute left. There's literally no point going out on any other tyres. I didn't check the weather. I was too busy watching that. I'm bringing them both in. Obviously, it's meant to rain for the rest of the session, so there's no point going back out again. We're not going to get any faster laps than anyone else, I don't think. Because it's the intermediate, it's raining, so that's going to be the end of the session. So let's just speed this up. Obviously, looks like we're going to be finishing in the bottom two. I think this is what it's going to be like for the first couple of races until we start getting the improvement parts, the improvement bits of engines in. I know on the mobile game, the new one, you can kind of buy parts instead of developing them, which is a good idea. I don't think you can do that on this version, on the PC version, but I'll have a look and see, play around. That'd be handy if we could. So we've obviously finished it. Schumacher, eh? Which Schumacher is that? Is that going to be like a Ralph Schumacher that's finished? So that's that. Right. Mick Schumacher, eh? Whoever Mick Schumacher is. So yeah, so there he is, confirmation. We are a lot behind the leaders. We're like almost 2 seconds slower than the leaders. This is going to be a painful race for us. We're going to have to play the long game. We're going to have to just go maybe a bit of attacking at the beginning, use the medium tyres. If it starts raining, maybe that can help us out a little bit. I don't think it's meant to be. If we have a look at the weather, does it tell us? It's going to be sunny, so we could do with maybe a couple of crashes, which sounds horrible. Let's just give performances to medium tyres, get them to last that little bit longer. Race trim, it's improved the performance as well. Hopefully that'll give us just that bit of oomph into the race. Driver strategy. So this is where obviously we choose what we want to do. I'm going to start off just attacking on the tyres, medium on fuel, and just get attacking on the tyres, because I think oh no, car setup, I want to change the tyres. So if we have a look, as I was saying with the options, it's now made with us having it level 2 performance. It's put the performance up a lot better and makes them last a little bit longer. So we'll set we'll put a new set on there. Continue with that. Obviously refueling, I don't think there is fueling unless it's 37 laps. There isn't any refueling. And let's change hers as well, tyre choice. We're going to go for the long haul to start with. Let's go see what we do. So let's get into this race and see how we start. So obviously we know the lineup. We're right down at the bottom. Let's see what we can do. I might get them both to actually overtake. I'm going to get them to push for the first 2 laps and just see what happens and see what we can do. Anthony's already got an overtake. It'd be nice if we didn't finish kind of bottom. It would be nice if we could get kind of a bit further up, maybe 17th, 18th position. That'd be good. Gomez and Anthony. I don't know which one. Again, you can put team orders in, but there's no point putting team orders in. It's the first race of the season. I don't know who's going to be the best driver, and I'm probably going to look to replace one of them quite early on as well. Again, the first lap out, the neck to neck of each other. It looks like Gomez may get an overtake. He is. Gomez has got the overtake, which is good to see. So I'm going to drop that back down to medium now. We're going to play this long game. Drop down to tyres to push for now. You get them to push the first couple of laps just because we're all bunched together. We're going to maybe nick a few overtakes here and there, but we don't want to kind of get off there straight away, use all our fuel up, use all our tyre and grip. If you have a look already, her tyre wear has dropped quite a lot, but as well, if you have them on a similar strategy, when it comes to bringing them in, they end up having to queue up and one goes out and you end up ruining the tyre choice for them. So I'm going to put them both on medium now. I'm going to leave Anthony on pushing. She's in 19th, so she needs to push for a little bit more. Gomez dropped down to 18th. He was up to 17th, but we're not last at the minute, which is good to see. Check on the weather. It's looking overcast. That's fine. Not a problem with that. 3 laps in. It's going all right. Right, guys, pit stops are starting to happen now, but it's probably the front runners really that started on the soft compound. We're going for the long haul here. Conserve the tyres. So obviously we've moved up into 9th. That's not where we're going to finish, but we're just trying to keep out there. Less pit stops we do, probably the higher up we might finish. That's the way I'm going for it. Weather's still looking good. If we hold off, it looks like the dampness is going to go up a little bit on track. If I see that there's going to be rain coming, I'm going to have to go for it and go all in. But my strategy at the minute is just to try and conserve stuff. Leave one on conserve, Gomez. Leave Anthony kind of where she is. See how she's doing a bit more of attacking kind of roll. See what she can do. But at the minute, it'd be nice if the race ended now, wouldn't it? It would be really, really nice. What's the message? Let's have a look. I can't get enough heat into the tyres, boss. Right, okay, let's push the tyres a little bit more then. Let's get the heat into the tyres. Right, times 2. Quite long, 37 laps as well, which is quite a long time to try and manage a team. I'm just looking at this weather and see if it's going to start raining. At the minute, obviously, if you improve your forecast thing, it tells you a bit further on. It might even tell you all the way up to the end of the race, which I'm not too sure. I've not actually seen that yet. But 44%, 38%. I don't know. So what I might do is get to push a little bit more, speed up a little bit. She's going to be the first one to pit. And put you on medium for now. Medium and neutral. Let's push her. Let's get her to attack a bit more. Let's get to the first pit stop for Anthony. She is in the lead. Let's get to push. Maybe 2 more laps time. Because the longer we get, 28 laps remaining. We are 10 seconds ahead, everyone. Anthony's obviously got herself into 3rd place. Not going to finish 3rd. She's well out of position. And I think after this lap, she's going to pit. That's what I'm going to go with. The tyres are going to start to wear off. I may pit her now, actually. How many laps are left? There's 28 laps remaining. So we could go for a quick dash. I'm going to go for the faster tyre this second time around because the weather could change. Let's give it a bit of a burn of oomph. Don't need to fix any parts, which is alright. Pit strategy. We could go with fast. There's no point. Let's just leave it balanced and let's just give that a go. So we're going to push all the way to the pits now. Come on. In you come, in you come, in you come. That makes her there. So when she comes out, I don't know if I need to do anything here. It's just going to show you what goes on. So now I'm going to get him to push a little bit more on his tyres for another lap or so. Right. Good. Right, strategy-wise, let's just go natural. Let's conserve some fuel for now. So it's dropped her back down into 18th place. Which is alright, actually. It's not too bad. Obviously, there's 2 people behind us that still need to pit. 2 people in front, so she gets a good outlap, actually. Let's attack on this outlap. And then let's pause a little bit and see where he's coming in to do a lap now. So let me just get him to come to the pits. Again, similar strategy for Gomez here. He's going to get on there. Don't need to fix any parts. Reliability is looking very good. Get that in. Look at the weather. It's going fine. Things are looking good. So Gomez is attacking at the minute. Let's put it on 2-4. Let's just get around for this lap. Let's just see what happens. Don't want to attack too much. But the tyres aren't going to last. So I'm just going to go full on attack with the tyres and see what we can do. Fuel-wise, I need to drop because we're not going to have enough fuel to finish the race. Still in third place. Let's put that to just back down to push now. Let's not push too much with the tyres. Gomez is running quite well. Obviously in third place with the pit in. Anthony's doing alright back down in 16th place. So let's go back to Gomez. Let's see how this pit goes. Drop down into 5th place. So a few other teams have pitted as well. So maybe, just maybe, this strategy may have worked for us. But there's a long way to go yet. There's a long way to go yet in this race. But we've had a crash though. Yellow flags. Quick. Right, pause it. Yellow flag scenario, which is good because Gomez doesn't need to go into the pits. Gomez is absolutely fine. So is that on? It's just yellow flags though. It's not a safety car, is it? Have I just panicked a little bit? It's not a safety car. It's just yellow flags. So let's leave that there. So Anthony and Gomez at the minute. Anthony in 8th, Gomez in 12th. That's exactly what we want. And not to jinx it and sounds horrible, we're not going to finish last because there's been a crash. So I think I'm managing this quite well, but I'm going to push them still on the tyres. Let's get them both pushing, both attacking. Let's get some good outlaps on these fast tyres. We might have to conserve our fuel a little bit though. Seems to be going down, doesn't it? We'll just see how it goes. Weather's looking pretty decent. So this middle stint and this race is looking fairly good. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's just keep going and see what happens. Guys, so it's getting to the point now where I'm going to have to make another pit. There's 20 laps remaining and you only get 15 laps worth of these tyres out. So we're going to have to make another pit right at the end just for tyres, I think, which is going to be really annoying. So I don't know whether to go for the medium set. Just try and drag it out a little bit. Or go for another soft set and then medium again at the end. I might just stick medium with her, get her out there. Again, conditioning's parts looking fine. Do I risk going for a fast pit stop? It only makes a chain a second. No, I'll leave it how it is. So Anthony's doing alright. Gomez is in 9th place. I've told him to kind of conserve his tyres a little bit, just to get him a bit longer on these tyres, but she needs to get into that pit as soon as possible. We're doing well. Obviously it takes what, 10 seconds a pit stop. We've got 75 seconds behind, so hopefully she'll come out not in last place. We'll just have to see that. Let's speed it up. Right, here's a pit actually. Here's a pit. So where's she going to come out at? Jack on. Everything's fine. There's been no mistakes. Good. Now get her out. Strategy. Let's turn it to push and push instantly. So Anthony's dropped down into 14th place. Again, so far, so good for us. We're on the longer tyre. The other teams are going to have to pit again at some point. Weather-wise, it's looking pretty decent for us. Yeah, so things are looking good. So that's maybe Maybe do this. Let's put it to medium, and let's just try and do the long way. Right, so, I need to make a pit actually. Gomez needs to come in. Again, how many laps are remaining? 17 laps, which is really, really annoying. So if he conserves the medium tyres, he might be able to get to the end of the race without doing another pit. Which would be pretty decent. So maybe I'll risk it. Go for a fast pit stop. Let's see what happens there. Gomez is in a bit of a battle anyway, so pitting would be alright for him. I think definitely right now, pitting will be alright. We've got fuel on board though, which is good. She's conserving this fuel quite nicely. In comes Gomez for his pit. There's going to be no problems. Fast pit stop, that actually worked really well. Get in. Right, so Gomez comes out in 15th. So I can push a little bit more on fuel. Again, I just want to conserve his tyres. Just try and get a little bit more out of them. There's 15 laps, I think, remaining, isn't there? So we've got 15 laps worth of fuel. He's got 16 laps worth of fuel. So we can definitely give him a good push on the fuel. So I'm going to just put a bit of an overtake mode and just watch. Up now to get down to medium. Whether trying to conserve his tyres, because where is he? He's down in 14th place at the minute. I might just leave him at that for now, just see what happens, and then get him to conserve near the end. And I think there's an overtake there for Gomez. He has been overtaken into 14th now, but can he get to this 13th place position? Can we have a look? Come on. We're not really pushing anything. He's got just about 13 laps remaining now, which is good. Anthony's doing alright in 10th place as well. She's doing a very good job there. Battle for 13th place. Not doing well. Let's have a look, see how Anthony's doing. She's holding out really well. We're doing a lot better in this race than I thought we would. The only problem with her now, she's going to have to come in for more tyres. I know a couple of other people might have to, and the longer it gets on, it's not going to rain anymore, so just want to try and push a little bit more, get a bit more out of these tyres. 12 laps remain. I can't remember on these soft ones. Can I have a look on the soft tyres? Not going to do the pits. How many? 9 to 10 laps. So we'll do alright, so we'll wait. Let's get to push a bit more on these tyres. Attack a bit more, get the most out of them, and then when it gets to 8 laps left, I'll bring her in. If I can get it that long anyway. Gomez is doing alright with his tyres in 13th place, 11 laps. She's doing well, Anthony. She's got herself into 7th place as well. What's up with him? Need to get him out of his way. Well, go on overtake mode. Let's have a look just to see if we can overtake him. He's got a lap and a bit of fuel on board extra, so let's see if that will make any difference. He's moaning about getting ahead of the guy in front of him. Nothing we can do unless you just go and try and overtake. Meantime, I've got to monitor Anthony's tyres as well. It's not really working. So I can still go high for now. I'm just going to slow it down a little bit. Just going to have a look. So how long we got left? So where is she on the track right now? Can I get another lap out of her? Yeah, I'm going to go for another lap out of Anthony and see if that's going to make any difference. Can we get a... Let's have a look. 9 laps remaining. So get one more lap out of her. Get the softs on. She should theoretically then be running faster than everyone else. There's got to be a few other people as well that have to pit. So if we get you to conserve your tyres, get Gomez to the end of it, a few other people that still got to pit, we may get a good result out of this. Anthony, has she gone past? Yes. Right, so let's get into pit now. 9 to 11 laps. Get in there. Any parts of it? I'm hoping the parts last until the end of the race. Go. Tyre temperatures, I know they're low, but you need to conserve your tyres, mate. 8 laps to remaining. push. Push on your tyres, go. 7 laps left. I need to get 7 laps worth of tyres out of him. Gomez, that'll be fine. Anthony now, go all out, really. I think you can get 7 laps worth of tyres out of them if you can do it well, just on fuel, on just attacking alone. Fuel-wise, they're looking good. Might have some issues with the car. The engine's not looking good, but hopefully it can hold out to the end of the race. 2 people have crashed out as well. 6 laps remaining. His tyres are looking good. 13th and 15th place is looking pretty good for us. But again, like I say, a couple of people here are going to have to make pit stops, and definitely, yeah, I think we've got this. I think maybe top 10. That would be awesome. I think points is top 10 as well. Pushing near the end, mate. This might just work, you know. We might have done this really well. We're going to have a look. Right, coming through. Puts Gomez into 10th place. This is exactly what we want. So can he hold out with his tyres? That's the problem. I think he's going to be overtaken here, though, Gomez, by the looks of things. Yes, he is. And Anthony is catching Gomez as well. I might do, because she's on the faster tyre. I may allow teammate through when it comes. She seems to be flying a little bit better than he is. He's got to conserve his tyres. He's not going to make it to the end of the race though. She can still push. She even got a lap left of fuel out to go. Hopefully a car doesn't give out on her. She's in 9th place as well. Get in, we've got 9th and 10th place right now. So he's conserving his tyres. Right, okay. Conserve. The tyres are now pretty much worn. So hopefully we can get, there's 2 laps left. Hopefully we can get to the end of the race. I'll keep... Who's this? There's someone overtaking us now. Come up to 6th and 8th. Again, people are having to pit late. I think I've got our strategy right in this first race. Longs, we can make it to the end. This is the last lap. Looks like we're about to get into the points in our first race of the season, and that is going to be incredible. Come on, guys, just make it to the end. Gomez has overtaken. Let's take off that team instruction. That was a race. Right at the end, Anthony's dropped down to 9th. That's our tyres are proper wearing now. So is Gomez. We're waiting for 16 cars to finish. Anthony's definitely just dropping off now. The tyre choice hasn't worked. Can Gomez hold on to 2nd place though? Not 2nd. 9th, 7th. Get 10th place. He has. He's just managed to get 10th place. Oh, right, okay. That's annoying. So Anthony was right up there, but a tyres right at the end just gave out. I pushed her a little bit too much on the out laps really at the end. I should have put it down to conserve a little bit earlier on, I think. But incredibly, the first race of the season, I think we've just made it into the points. And if that's the case, that's really good for us. That is really, really good for us. Especially points on the board. I think if we get some points, I don't think we're going to finish 10th. Because there's going to be teams, I think, are going to struggle to get points. So let's have a look then. Let's go to the next part. Right, check in the cars. The cars are going to be fine. I've got no rule breaks in there. So he's got 2 points. Anthony's bagged ourselves 2 points in our first race, and I tell you what, that is massive for us. 2 points already from the first race. We've done well there. We really have done well. Faith was a bit unlucky. That was my fault. Put my hands up. It's definitely my fault. But again, massive improvement considering we started 19th and 20th on the grid. really, really well for us. That is exactly what we needed. It's actually put us to 7th place as well. Wonder how long this can keep up. If we keep nicking points here and there, that is exactly what we want from this season. This first season, it's more about just building the team, getting the staff in, not really worrying too much about the car, I don't think. I'm going to invest in the team this season, rather than the car. I think getting the right drivers in, getting the right mechanics in, I think that's the way I need to go, and developing the HQ and stuff. And then next season I can focus on spending a bit more money on the car. I am developing the engine, and if we've got spare cash, I will start developing some parts. Obviously, we've got this new engine coming in. Which driver am I going to give it to? That's the problem. Are they going to start fighting between themselves, going, you've given this person the better engine, I want one as well. So that's that. Driver stats, driver form though, if we have a look. 5.7, done well. I want to look at the money. I want to see how much we've got from this race. So if we have a look, so next year's car, I am putting money into next year's car already. So £875,000 has gone into next year's car. Drivers are £500,000, just over that. Race mechanics, that. Head queue. Race mechanic and designer is going to go up because I'm obviously trying to sign some new ones. So that's going to change. So we need to keep these sponsors coming in. But just short of £1 million coming in. The bank is looking healthy at £15 million. Let's put it that way. And yeah, that I'm going to say is a good first episode for us. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be probably the toughest video for me to edit yet, just to try and get it down and cut out all the little bits you don't want to see. Try and make it so it's watchable, because I don't know, a 40-minute video, is anyone going to want to sit and watch it all? If you do, that is absolutely awesome. I'll be well happy with that. But that is going to be the end of the first episode, guys. I'll be back. What I'm probably going to do... here we go, race calendar. Does it let me see race calendar? No. That's what I want to go on to. Here we go, race calendar. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the Milan race, and then I'm going to come back and do the Black Sea one. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do one race recorded, one race not, one race recorded, and just see how that works. And obviously I'm going to have to do back-to-backs there. Let me know what you think to this series, guys, and I will catch you in the next episode. See you in a bit, guys. Bye.